Welcome back to Breadcrumbs for Life, where simple steps lead to real results. This is Frances, and this is Relationship Thursday. I don't know about you, but I've got a pair of shoes I wear all the time. They're really comfortable. They don't hurt my feet. They're easy to walk in. But the problem is they don't go with everything. I can't wear them with a dress. I can't wear them with nice clothes. Sometimes I have to wear other shoes that don't feel so great. They're tight, they pinch, they remind me at every step that I'm uncomfortable. They just make me more aware of my discomfort. And that got me to thinking, if I notice every step when my shoes are too tight, what's going on with other people and their shoes? Are they walking around with too tight shoes as well because they want to look good? Are they carrying something that I can't see because I can't feel what they're feeling? But that's kind of what empathy is about. When we have a relationship, we need to learn to empathize, to put ourselves in other people's shoes. Um, it often gets pushed aside in moments of stress and frustration and misunderstanding. A lot of times we go back to how we feel instead of think about how they're feeling. Brené Brown talks about empathy a lot. She says that it's simply listening, holding space, withholding judgment, emotionally connecting, and communicating that incredible healing message to let them know that you are not alone. They are not alone. When we show that to other people, despite how they feel in their shoes, they'll know that we care. When people act out or they shut down or they frustrate us, maybe their shoes are too tight. Maybe they're carrying a load that's super heavy on them, but we can't see it. And maybe sometimes we assume the worst about them because of how they're acting, but maybe we should pause and consider about the walk that they're walking. What is it that they're going through? Are they stressed about family or about a situation or a project or their job? What is going on with them and the shoes that they're walking in? Some things to ask yourself is, when was the last time you gave somebody grace on a hard day? How did that affect your ability to breathe, to reset, or to keep going? And where might you need to extend that grace to somebody else this week? It's hard to extend grace and give grace when we're thinking about what people have done to us or what we think about what they're doing when we may not have all the answers. So sometimes we just need to give them that grace, not try to figure out why they're doing what they're doing or what's going on in their life that's wrong, because we may never know exactly how they feel, but we can show them grace. And that's what empathy is about, showing grace to people when we feel like they're hurting us, but maybe there's something deeper going on. Some action steps to take is notice somebody that seems a little off. And instead of reacting or getting upset or getting all bent up, check in with them instead. Check in and see what's going on with them. Ask them questions and listen, and don't just think that you have all the answers, because that's just not true. We don't know what's going on inside of a person. Only God knows that. But we can ask questions and listen and see how they're doing. And then journal about a relationship where empathy might shift the tension of misunderstanding. Misunderstanding happens so much in relationships. People expect things out of other people, and when they don't get it, they assume the worst. They assume so many things that are just not right. So, journaling about a relationship that's a little bit off can help you free your mind of these things and maybe think of something that would be helpful to do in that situation. And then you can practice the pause before you react. Give space for what you might not know. Pausing before reacting is so important, because sometimes we just react and then we regret, right? So the breadcrumb for today is, before you react, try to walk a moment in their shoes. This is Francis. This is Relationship Thursday. And until tomorrow, leave a breadcrumb and make a difference.